In a village where every soul is rich, one man stands calm in the storm while others run in fear. Why is Bako so peaceful when everyone else is losing everything? Keep watching and you'll find out. Welcome, dear listener, to Tales by Zozo, where ancient wisdom comes alive through the power of storytelling. Tonight, I bring you a tale unlike any other. The story from a land where wealth flowed like rivers, and every child was born into riches, except for one man. He had no gold, no jewels, no treasures to show. Yet, he was the happiest soul in the entire village. Why did he refuse fortune? What secret did he carry that even kings could not buy? Stay with me until the very end, because this story holds a lesson that could change the way you see the world forever. Before we dive in, if you love folk tales, wisdom stories, and journeys of the heart, make sure you tap that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story again. Now, find a quiet place, open your heart, and let the tale begin. Listen closely, my friend, for this is a story about a village like no other. A village where the markets glittered with gold, where children played with coins instead of stones, where the poorest home had a roof of polished brass, and even the goats wore little necklaces that jingled as they walked. Yes, in this village, everyone was a millionaire. Everyone, except one man. His name was Bako. While others rode horses decorated with silver beads, Bako walked barefoot. While families counted piles of shimmering coins, Bako counted sunsets. He lived in a tiny mud hut at the edge of the village, a hut so small that even the wind had to squeeze itself in to visit him. But here's the strange thing. Bako laughed more than anyone else. Every morning, he woke with a smile so bright you would think he had swallowed the sun. The children loved him, the birds followed him, and even the tallest palm trees seemed to bend slightly as though greeting him each time he passed. Meanwhile, in the center of the village stood a great mansion, the palace of the chief, the wealthiest man among the wealthy. The chief had so much gold, he needed a guard to watch over his gods. And yet, he never smiled. His eyes were always fixed on his treasure, afraid someone might steal even one coin. He counted his wealth morning, afternoon, and night, and still feared it wasn't enough. You see, wealth filled his home, but worry filled his heart. One bright morning, the chief gathered the villagers. He announced, "We are the richest people in the land, but there is one among us who spoils our perfection. One man who refuses wealth. One man who embarrasses us with his poverty. Bako must accept our riches. We demand he become a millionaire like all of us." The villagers cheered, not out of kindness, but pride. In their hearts, they believed wealth was the true measure of a person. They marched to Bako's hut, ready to shower him with gold. They pounded on his door. Bako stepped outside with his usual warm smile. "Friends," he greeted, "what a beautiful day." But the villagers did not care about beauty. They held out sacks filled with treasure. "Take it, Bako. Become like us. Be rich." To their shock, Bako shook his head gently. "My brothers, my sisters, I do not need all this. I have everything already." The crowd gasped. The chief's face darkened. "What do you mean?" the chief thundered. "You own nothing but sweat and dust." Bako laughed, not mocking, but joyful. "I own peace. I own time. I own a heart that sleeps well at night. If I take your gold, will I still have those things?" The villagers whispered among themselves. They could not understand. How could a man choose happiness over riches? It was unthinkable. The chief waved his hand arrogantly. "Leave him. Let him rot in his foolishness." Days passed. Wealth continued to flow. Traders arrived from far lands, bringing precious gems and rare fabrics. The village grew richer and richer, and yet, strangely, more and more unhappy. Neighbors no longer shared food. Smiles faded from faces. Children stopped playing and started comparing. Friendships were replaced by competition, and laughter became a rare treasure no one could afford. Even the birds avoided the marketplace. There was no joy left to sing about. Only Bako remained joyful, living with nothing, but lacking nothing. One night, a great storm swept through the land. The wind howled like a hungry beast. Thunder roared like angry drums in the sky. The wealthy villagers grabbed their chests in fear, not afraid of the storm, but terrified their gold might be washed away. After the storm, a terrifying discovery was made. The great river had changed its path and swallowed the gold mines entirely. The source of their wealth was gone. Panic spread like fire. "What will we do?" the villagers cried. "How will we live?" Others wailed. Their riches had made them blind. They did not know how to farm. They did not know how to hunt. They did not know how to survive without coins changing hands. For the first time, the mansion-dwelling chief felt true poverty. He could not sleep. His palms never stopped sweating. Fear gripped his heart like a clenched fist. The villagers gathered again, but this time, not around the chief. They went to the little hut at the edge of the village. They went to Bako. He opened his door, smiling as always. "My dear friends," he said, "why do your faces look like clouds about to cry?" The chief, trembling, stepped forward. "Bako, help us. We have lost everything." Bako looked tenderly at the man who once mocked him. "No," he said, "you lost nothing. You only misplaced what truly matters." The villagers stared, confused. Bako continued, "You forgot how to work. You forgot how to care. You forgot how to smile. But these things are not stolen by storms. They are inside you, waiting." With energy that surprised everyone, Bako began teaching them simple things. How to plant seeds, how to harvest fruits, how to build trust, how to laugh again. His joy became their light. His humility became their strength. Seasons passed, and the village transformed, not into the richest place, but into the happiest. Children played again. Friends shared meals again. The villagers rebuilt their community with gratitude instead of greed. And the chief? He learned something too. He learned that gold could fill a chest, but kindness fills a life. One evening, the chief stood beside Bako, watching the sunset paint the sky in colors no coin could buy. He bowed his head, a gesture no one had ever seen from him before. "Bako," he said softly, "you are the richest man I know." Bako chuckled, eyes shining like the first star of night. "My brother," he replied, "I was never poor, only different." The village never returned to its old ways. They kept a small bag of gold for trade, just enough. But their greatest wealth became community, peace, and joy. And whenever travelers asked how such a happy village came to be, the villagers would smile and say, "Once, we had everything but happiness, and one poor man gave us back what we had lost." So remember this, my friend. Riches can fill your hands, but only love and humility can fill your heart. For true wealth is not what you gather, but what you give. If this story touched you, inspired you, or made you smile, then don't leave just yet. Tap that like button, subscribe to Tales by Zozo, and turn on notifications because many more journeys await you. Each week, we bring you magical folk tales, hidden wisdom, and stories that make the heart richer than gold. So stay with us and let the next adventure begin.